I'd always heard of Bentonia through a friend of mine, you know, the Blue Front Cafe in Bentonia. Said that old blues musicians played there, a lot of famous ones. And I've been driving by there for years taking pictures. It's on my way through because I liked it. It's a beautiful old building right beside the Cotton Gin next to the railroad tracks. Anyway, a couple of years ago I got a call from my family saying that my dad's cancer had come back and they found a big tumor behind his heart, an inoperable tumor. And so I jumped on a plane and came home. And one day we just wanted to spend a day with my dad. I had actually never ridden up into the Delta, and so we went over to Vicksburg and took 61 up into Clarksdale, and you know, you can take 49 back out of Clarksdale towards Yazoo City. And I told my dad, I was like, yeah, you gotta stop and see this building with me in Bentonia. It's really cool, this old juke joint. I had never seen it open, and when we pulled up that day, the front door was open. And I was like, well, I just gotta pop my head in. And when I walked in, Jimmy was standing there behind the counter, and he told me he owned the place, and I was asking him about it. He said his mom and daddy had it, and there was a juke joint when they had it, and then he inherited it. There was guitars hanging all over the walls and stuff, and I asked him if he played, and he said yeah. And I said, would you play me a song? And it was just me and my dad in there, and he sat down and he played Devil Got My Woman, and it was the most haunting song that I had ever heard in my life.
You know it had to be the devil, change my baby's mind.
And I remember my dad looking at me like, you know, my dad's not into music at all, you know, and he knew something special was happening. And I looked at Jimmy and I was like, and it hit me then, I was like, shit, man, I've seen this guy on YouTube. And I told him, I said, man, I've seen you on YouTube. And he goes, oh yeah, they got me all over to YouTube. Anyway, I came back home 4 times that year to see my dad, and every time I'd go out there and see Jimmy, and every time he'd teach me something, and it was just special, you know, like we immediately had a connection. It felt like I had made a friend, and I just love that man, what he's doing for the blues. He wants to give it away. The blues is alive through his teaching, and he'll teach anybody that comes in there that wants to learn. And the only thing he asks that you do is you give it away. You know, you go show somebody else what it is that's going on.
But I hope you remember me wherever you might go.